Hello dear students, we are discussing our 7th chapter. Now in this chapter we will discuss about root today. We already discussed about stem and leaf in our previous video. Now we discussed about root today. Okay dear students, you can see here there are two kids. Okay, they are watering the plants. You can see here they are watering plant. What do you think? Who do you think is watering their plant correctly? Which part of the plant is in the soil? This question should arise in your mind. Okay, so we will learn these things from this important activity, which is activity number 6 in your NCERT book. You can see here, dear students. For this activity, you would require two pots and some soil. Okay, select two plants of the same kind from an open ground and dig them out with roots. Take care that their roots do not break. Plant one of them in a pot A and cut off the roots from the other plant and plant it in pot B. Got it? Then what we have to do? Water them regularly. Then observe the plants after a week. Are both plants healthy? What do you think? I don't think that both plants healthy. But we watered regularly to the both plants. We know that one is without roots and one is with roots. We observe this thing that plant which is in pot B is not healthy. It means that now we can understand the importance of the root. We are watering both the plants. One do not have roots. Because of that is not healthy. Okay, so root is very essential part of plant. Without root, the plant cannot be nourished. This thing you should know. Got it? Now you can see here. For this thing, you have to do one thing also, dear. Go to an open ground where many wild plants are growing. Dig out a few. Wash the soil off the roots and observe them. Do you find that all of them have either the kind of roots shown in this figure? You can see here in this figure A and this figure B. For root of the kinds shown in this A, this main root, you can see here this is a main root. This root is called tap root, and the smaller roots, these are the smaller roots. Okay, these smaller roots are called lateral roots. So plants and the plants which is shown in this figure B, in this plant it doesn't has a main root. All roots similar, and these are called fibrous root. So you should understand this thing. There are two types of roots. We can find two types of roots. You can do this activity in your home. As I told you, go to an open ground where many wild plants are growing. Dig out a few. Okay, then observe the roots of them. Then you will find some roots are like that, which is shown in picture A, and some roots are like this, which is shown in picture B. So picture A, there is a main root. You can see here. This main root is called tap root. But in other diagram B, there is no main root. Okay, all roots seem similar in picture B. So such type of roots are called fibrous root. So from today you will know this thing. There are two type of roots, tap roots and fibrous root, and you know now about this thing. Okay, Then do one another thing for this. As we know that leaf venation, there are two type of leaf venation. Okay, if you will perform this activity, you will definitely notice that leaf venation and the type of roots in a plant are related to a very interesting way. You can match the type of leaf venation and the type of roots for some plants. You have studies in all the activities so far. Okay, you can observe this thing. Okay, now this one. Now in this diagram, you can see here stem as two-way traffic street. Listen carefully, dear students. Stem as two-way traffic street. What does it mean? As we know that roots absorb water and minerals from the soil, and the stem conducts these to leaves and other parts of the plant. The leaves prepare food. This food travels through the stem and is stored in different parts of the plant. We eat some of these as roots like carrot, radish, sweet potato, turnip, and etc. Okay, so do you agree that stem is like a street with two-way traffic now? Write the name of material that goes up in the stream and that which comes down. Water and minerals, which are very important for photosynthesis. You know that photosynthesis process is very important. Okay, in the first activity, as I was discussing, that we are watering the plants, one with roots and one without roots. Okay, which was without roots, that was unhealthy, which was with roots, that was healthy, due to the conduction of water, and this process has done by roots. So root is responsible for root absorb water from surface, from ground, and we can say this is responsible for minerals. Okay, water and minerals from the soil. uh, these things absorbed by root, and after that stem conducts these two leaves. Okay, water conducts these two leaves and other parts of the plant. Then the leaves prepare food. This food travel through the steam. Then after that, okay, when food is prepared, then that food is traveled to from stem to the other parts of the plant. So we can say there is a two-way traffic for stem, one upward and one downward. Okay, water and mineral is going upward in upward direction, and the food is going towards downward direction. If you are observing this diagram very clearly, okay, you have your NCRT book, you can go through that. You can see there are some arrow. Some arrow are pointing towards pointing downwards. Okay, some arrow should pointing towards upwards. So you should know this thing from roots. Got it? Thank you, dear student.